Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my client spotlight series. And today I am joined by the amazing, gorgeous Mifrah. So I want Mifrah to go and introduce herself before we talk about sacred feminine pleasure. So over to you,
Okay.
Mifrah.
Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. So my name is Mifrah, and I am the founder of Sisters Explore. So it's a boutique group travel company that's dedicated to offering tailored, intimate travel experiences to Muslim women globally. So that's like the reason that that came about really is to provide that connection for women to connect back to themselves disconnected world that we live in. And when there's connection, there's healing and all that great stuff that comes with it. And so travel is just a means to get to that, but it's really essentially that's at the core of it. And yeah, and that's my main thing that I'm doing. Sorry, it's always like really awkward to like
No, it's okay.
this the law.
Okay.
And then yeah, so I also host a personal development podcast called Muslim Life Hackers, and that's all about how to get better every day. So I'm normally at the other side of the mic, and now Rosie's put me on this side, and I'm like,
I love it.
yeah, that's pretty much me.
And where can people find you?
So people can find me on my Instagram page. So you can go to sisters.explore.official. So for Sisters Explore and Muslim Life Hackers, or you can just come directly follow me, Mifra Maruf, and I'm on Instagram, and you can find the two pages from there.
MashaAllah. We'll be sharing Mifra's Instagram handle in the description box. So please go check out Mifra because I'm going to be with Mifra very soon on one of her retreats, inshallah, because she's just amazing. I watch her stories. I'm like, oh my God, I really need to hang out with Mifra. I love about it. Feel like her energy is just so magnetic, mashallah. Okay, girl, let's get into it. So the first question
Okay,
I want to
let's
ask
do it.
you is what made you join Sacred Family Pleasure?
Okay, so I mean, look, when I actually look at my like the work I'm doing, and I am really in like the space of connection, growth, and I really believe that in order to be serving as the best leader in that space is you always have to come back and work on yourself and heal parts of yourself, so that you can be able to show up best for show up best for myself, my family, and also the women I want to serve through my work. So it's really that was my biggest motivation, because when I saw that I needed this and there were parts of me that I needed to heal, then I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. That's it. Like no, like there's no thinking about it.
Oh, I love that. Oh, Amrita, thank you so much for joining Sacred Femme and Pleasure because I know for a fact your energy, your questions, when you showed up, I know it's like a different time zone as well. But girl, can I just say thank you for like committing to joining despite the time difference? Like it was like evening, late night for you to join the calls, but you still did it. And just the questions you asked every time you did show up, I know for a fact it helped so many women. Because like sometimes, like you know, when you're in a group, you get scared to ask certain questions. But I know for a fact that coaching you helps so many women just open up their minds and expand on their own personal life. So Jazakallah khair for that because it was such a joy coaching you for the last 8 weeks and watching you blossom into Mifra. So girl, tell me more about that. What was it like to be coached
Okay.
in a group full of women? Because I know again, like we're business
Hmm.
owners, right? First of all. So that can be scary and very vulnerable for you to like share parts of yourself that you probably don't share with other people. So what was it like?
Yeah, like I totally hear you when you say that, because I think when we're out there on social media, we have a very polished look, and then now you're here like spilling out all your guts. You're like, I don't want you to see this mess. But but I thought, like, to be honest, it's the first time I was coached in a group, because I've done coaching one to one. Um, but doing it in a group has been a very interesting experience, because what it showed me was that we are we are all on a healing journey. Like we think that everyone has it figured out, and I'm the one suffering, I'm the one struggling. But everybody has things in their life that they're healing from, and it just builds a lot of empathy. Like I remember in my first weeks of SFP, like what I was thinking was like I just had a lot of empathy, and I was like, like we're all going through this together, and that's what that coaching with women, other women, allowed me to have that realization, and having that empathy also allowed me to have empathy on myself. Because when you have it on somebody else, you're like, hey, I'm also on that journey, and that. So there was that one part of empathy. The second part I also found helpful about being coached with a group of women is that it allowed me to see parts of myself that I didn't know. So it in a way, it kind of reminds me of the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ about believers are mirrors of each other. So it's like there was like mirrors of like different angles of myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, I remember that mark that I had. I forgot about.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
Yeah, so I like it. Like I like to be challenged. I like to be um hold things as it is. And alhamdulillah, like it was a good realization, and a lot of things that it gave me a lot of food for thought. So I appreciated that experience.
Yeah, I love that. And this, I feel like when we come together as women, we heal so much quicker. I feel like that's our nature
Mm,
as women. Like when you think about them, like in societies where like the women are the head, like everyone comes to a woman for like advice, and then they come together and sit in a circle, and we just all heal together. I feel like that's just our natural makeup, our makeup as women. So, girl,
yeah,
tell
it's a
me more
connection,
about
right?
yeah, connection. So, like, I feel like especially in the online space, in the
Totally.
healing space, is very individualistic, like just for you. But when us women come together, it's like we heal a whole generation. We heal our legacies. We heal our bloodline. We heal so many. Just like you said, you saw parts of
Mm.
yourself in these women that you were afraid to speak of. That is so like profound. I feel that's so deep. And I
Yeah,
feel
or
like,
even like forgotten that it was there. Because
yeah,
like, yeah, we just forget it, we covered it, we're like, yeah.
yeah, it's like, what, especially because like we're business owners, so it's like you always go, go, go. And then when you like take a step
Mm.
back, it's like, oh, whoa, I didn't realize I was hiding this much and I was thinking this much. And oh wow, like another woman is going through it. Just like you mentioned, like it creates empathy within you for yourself. That's the biggest one because we're all mirrors, right? We all reflect each other. So
Mm.
yeah, I feel like collective healing is like where it's at, especially for us women. So tell me more about abundance rewiring. What was that experience like for you?
I mean, about this rewiring was similar to the hypnosis audios that you have. So like before I joined SFP, I actually went through a lot of your hypnosis audios. And so abundance rewiring was like an additional, like that similar experience that I had there. So I would just play it on. And since SFP was like at late night for me, I just like fall asleep to it. So
Yeah. Which is the best thing to do. Just fall asleep and
yeah.
let it do its job. Which one was your favorite week? Do you remember?
Oh, which one was my favorite week for abundance rewiring? Um, I did like the authentic self one.
Oh,
I thought that was a nice one.
oh, I love that. Oh, I love that. Yeah, and again, when you join Sacred Fun and Pleasure, I feel like the parts of you that you've been hiding, you bring them out. And definitely like week
Mm.
four, I feel like week four is where everyone starts shifting. I call it the chaotic week, where you've experienced so much chaos in your life. It's like, oh my God, everything's falling. Like it happens to me all the time. Week four, week five, everything falls apart for it to come back
Oh
together.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Wow.
So tell me more about your transformations. Like who were you before Sacred Feminine Pleasure and
Mm.
who are you now?
So I think like what when I actually think of myself before, like there was ongoing work that was happening. So I'm being continuously on a growth journey, but there were parts of myself which I didn't kind of um what do you say, like look into. And I think particularly the emotional side of me. So I'm a very logical minded, I'm in my head a lot, and it's like go go go, as you say. And you know what, like it's worked. But what has happened is that I've lost a big part of the human experience because of that disconnection with emotion. And And I think that disconnection with emotion comes as a result when you haven't addressed it, and then you just go on with life, and life has its challenges, ups and downs, and then you just keep suppressing until you feel like, hey, something is wrong. Something is like, I need to do something about this. So that was where I was at. I was just like in the process of uncovering that slowly. So I knew I had a problem, and I was trying to do something about that problem, but I don't know how to, right? And so coming into SFP allowed me more awareness about it. Like, where is that coming from? Like, why there was a potential disconnection between myself and my emotions. And yeah, like when I actually think about uh, the way people handle emotion, it's like you can either suppress it or you can either just let it all out, uncontrolled, like out. So I am on the suppressing side. So people from the outside would think Mifra has it all together, but I'm just really good at keeping it all in a bottle. But that actually hurts you in the long term, very slowly. And yeah, I really appreciated that in SFP I was able to experience that awareness. So I would say the after has been about more um, addressing where it's coming from, and just stepping into more of being Mifrah. I think that would have been my after of SFP.
Oh, I love that. Who is Mifra? Like, who are you? Like, who are you, girl? Who are you? I wouldn't know.
Mifra's always trying new things. Mifra has a goal, and she's like, I'm gonna run and I'm just gonna do it. Like, it's like it's Mifra doesn't really live by the conventions of what society says that you need to do A, B, C, D. Mifra wants to do Z, she goes to Z. She wants to do M, she does M. So it's like that is me.
Oh, I love
And
that.
that's taken me to a lot of adventures and a lot of places. But I think that over the years, I think I've suppressed that part of myself and felt like, oh no, I should be a good girl. I should follow the steps as people say and be that lifestyle. But I couldn't, as you can see, I couldn't. I was breaking down from within.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, I know me for you're outgoing. You're just like, whoa, I'm here. I've arrived. This is this feeling of this man. You just have magnetic energy, like girl. You're just so magnetic. I know all the other ladies felt that from you too, mashallah. So girl, tell me, one last question. Let's say there's a lady thinking about joining Sacred Feminine Pleasure.
Mm.
What would your advice be to her?
Well, I would say that if there are parts of you that need healing. And actually, before that, if you feel stuck in your life, then know that healing is possible, right? That's A. So it is possible. And then once you get to that stage, and I'm assuming you are in that stage if you're watching this video, so alhamdulillah, like you're looking into ways on how you can heal, then you see that and you feel a pull towards it, then I would say, right, it's the time, go for it. Because at the end of the day, um, when we seek something out, Allah puts things in front of us, and we should just take it and go for it. And the thing is, it's going to be a journey in life, and everything happens for a reason. So, like, if there's a pull, istikhara, bismillah, go for it, and just make that decision. Just don't say do, and just don't stop and do nothing about it. Like, because you're putting yourself in a disadvantage, because you don't have to be suffering. I guess that's like, you don't have to be stuck in that situation. Movement is always like doing something about it. It's always better. Yeah, that's my advice.
Oh, that's amazing advice. So everyone listening, listen to Mifra. Mifra knows, okay? She's been through the 8 weeks. It was 10 weeks actually. She's been through the 8 week experience, so she knows what she's talking about. And girls, I want to celebrate you. Thank you so much for being a part of Sacred Fun and Pleasure and being a part of the sisterhood. Like, I'm Mubarak fee. May Allah continue to bless you in your business, your life, and everything you do. I'm gonna be on your retreats with you, girl,
Thank you.
okay? We're gonna be like, doing our stories together with our phones.
Please,
Gonna be
all
partying
welcome.
hard.
All the SFP sisters are welcome.
Oh no, Alhamdulillah, I'm really celebrating my friend Jazakallah khair for just investing and saying yes to yourself, because I feel like you've come out of your shell and you're just like, yeah, I'm here, I'm Mifrah. And you've always been that way. I feel like you're just more cemented in you. You're just so much more grounded in who you are. And I love that about you.
Hmm. Well,
So
thank you. Thank you so much for putting this experience together, Rosie, and may Allah accept it from you and put a lot of barakah into it.
I mean, thank you so much, Mifrah. Inshallah, we'll see you on play day, okay? If you can make it. Inshallah,
Inshallah,
inshallah, we're
I
gonna,
will make it a priority. Next time I'll
yes,
like wake up at 2
that's gonna be
a.m. in the
like,
morning and I,
yeah.
I'm logging in.
And I'm also changing raffle. I'm changing play date. I want to have raffles now on a Monday. It's gonna be so much fun, like sharing gifts. I think that's gonna be so amazing just to like have a raffle. Like who's gonna win? Who's gonna win like Kayali, like some Kayali perfume? I'm gonna do that, inshallah. It's gonna be so much
Oh,
fun.
nice.
All right, my love. Thank you so much for doing this.
Inshallah. Look, I mean, like, I think, like, even during winter time, like, Isha's actually pretty late right now, so I have to sleep late. But in winter time, if I sleep early and then I can wake up in the middle of the night and play
Oh,
dancing.
oh, girl, come then. We're gonna have raffles. We're gonna win like cash prizes.
Inshallah.
We're gonna win like
That's
stuff.
awesome.
It's gonna be so much fun, inshallah.
Inshallah.
All right, my love. Thank